It's time for the Cover Price Top 10 for December 5th, 2022. That was action-packed. At number 10, it's Deadpool. Number 1, Ken Lashley, The Hall, Notorious B.I.G. Marvel, 2022. Typically, most exclusives over a 1K print run will sit at the initial buy-in. Yet this and the Eminem book break so many rules and buying habits that the market had long established. This cements the fact that these particular books cross multiple generations and types of collectors. We tracked it at a high sale of $150 for a raw copy and a current near-mint raw FMV of $137. At number 9, it's Detective Comics 639 DC 1991. Most of these trending sales have been incorrectly labeled as Sonic's first appearance, for shame! While this issue does contain a promotional 16-page insert of Sonic, it should not be confused with the original debut of Sonic the Hedgehog number 1, which makes more sense and was released alongside the Sega Genesis. We tracked it at a high sale of $18 for a raw copy. At number 8, it's Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 8, Marvel 1984. What more is there to say about this mini grail? The MCU has already confirmed they will release a movie based on Secret Wars. Additionally, they teased the alien symbiote in Spider-Man No Way Home. All the ingredients are there to make this an excellent speculation buy with tons of fuel behind it. We tracked it at a high sale of $225 for a CGC 9.0 copy with a current near-mint FMV of $203. At number 7, it's Spider-Man The Lost Years, number 1, Marvel 1995. Hallows Eve has debuted and revealed her previous identity, Janine Godby, aka Elizabeth Tyne. While it has been a long time since we saw this character with any significant role, it is clear to see her transformations have made a deadly threat in the dark web storyline. We tracked it at a high sale of $76 for a CGC 9.6 copy with a current raw FMV of $18. At number 6, The Incredible Hulk 234, Marvel 1979, my favorite year. While many speculate about Quasar's appearance in Ant-Man number 3, the rumors about Quasar have existed long before this year, my favorite year. Is this speculation reaching, or is it perhaps a subtle clue that we will soon see that character? Either way, we tracked that at a high sale of $535 for a CGC 9.8 copy with a near-mint FMV of $63. At number 5, it's The Amazing Spider-Man number 1, Salvador La Roca, Hustle, Eminem, Spotlight Limited 1000, Marvel 2022. Again, this cover is a nice black and white variant of the original book. Additionally, this variant is limited to a fifth of the original book's print run. Due to this variant being the more difficult to obtain, we see slightly less movement than the full-color print. However, that hasn't stopped these books from going for nearly 3.5 times the price of the original full-color. We tracked it at a high sale of $808 for a raw copy and a current raw near-mint FMV of $733. At number 4, it's Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal number 1, Mike Deodato. Artists, Writers, and Artisans Incorporated 2021. Whenever news breaks, we always see an upward trend in comic books. This is especially true for more obscure titles that may only be on a few people's radar. An adaptation of this comic has a director, Ruben Fleischer, already attached to the project, along with an unnamed screenwriter. We tracked it at a high sale of $75 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a current raw near-mint FMV of $6. At number 3, it's Marjorie Finnegan again, Temporal Criminal number 1, Andy Clark, Artists, Writers, and Artisans Incorporated 2021. The news of that adaptation has made both the regular cover and this variant hot commodities. We tracked the standard cover at a high sale of $60 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a current near-mint FMV of $16. At number 2, it's The Amazing Spider-Man number 1, Salvador La Roca, Hustle, Eminem, limited to 5,000, Marvel 2022. The iconic 8 Mile scene was recreated with our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Last week it owned the top spot and falls down this week to number 2. That's not far. While Eminem does not appear in the book, it is fun to imagine a quick-wit smartmouth like Spidey going toe-to-toe with the real Slim Shady. We tracked 98 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 122% with a high sale of $258 for a raw copy. And at number 1, it's the first 7 days number 1, Bad Idea 2022. Bad Idea continues with their creative comic release campaigns, and this particular issue was a secret release solicited under a fake publisher name and promoted through Diamond Distribution with fake information. And once again, another exclusive from Bad Idea has sent collectors hunting for the exclusive copy of this dystopian storyline. We tracked it at a high sale of $130 for a raw copy with a current raw near-mint FMV of $250. And guess what? That was your Cover Price Top 10 for December 5th, 2022. Cover Price, your home online for comic collecting.